I am not a woman, manifestly so. So I cannot really understand what it feels like to be a woman. All I know is that one morning many years ago, I was standing in my bedroom getting ready for work, and I heard my daughter, 7 years old at the time, singing to herself in the bathroom. I knew the song very well. In fact, I was the one that introduced her to that song. But what struck me that morning was how soulfully she was singing this song. So I stood there in my bedroom listening to this little girl singing with so much soul, so much conviction, saying, "It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life." And I thought to myself, what do you know at 7 years old of hard knocks or life? But looking back, I see that she was correct. Because the path of the female child in a patriarchal society where gender discrimination is normalized is full of risk. One day she may find herself freshly blossoming, being asked by this man that she has always called uncle to come and sit on his lap. One day she may find herself being called back into the house from outside where she was playing with her 13-year-old mates, being called back into the house, given a bath, dressed in nice clothes, told to sit down and have beautiful designs drawn on her skin, and then told that today you are going to become a woman. Because in the room next door, there's a 45-year-old man that is going to make it so by becoming her husband. One day she may find herself dressed in a skirt suit, standing before a potential employer, asking only that she be judged by the content of her CV and the brilliance of her presentation, but discovering that the only thing he's interested in assessing is her body. One day she may find herself on a stage with a microphone in front of hundreds of thousands of people singing, "Ekueme, Ekueme, you are the living God, oh, is there no one like you?" And everyone will be moved by the power of her gift, and no one will hear her plea. No one will hear that I am coming from a home where I'm being battered every day. I am returning to a home where I will be battered to death. The path of the woman living in a patriarchal society where these discriminations are normalized is full of danger. And so I ask you, have you ever found yourself broken on the floor, face against the carpet? You're looking at the door, and as it creaks open slightly in that little space, from the corner of your eyes, you see a tiny face, the face of a young girl, your daughter, looking back at you, her mother, face against the carpet, staring at the door, begging her father not to hit you anymore. Have you ever tried to rise up to your feet, and for your children, you decide to hold back your cries, shielding back of head and neck, shielding vital organs from this same man that walked you to the altar, begging him, please, don't hit me in the belly. Hit me in the back or face, but please don't hurt my baby. Have you ever found yourself huddled in a corner, trapped between his jealousy and his raging anger, knowing that the line is thin between his love and hate, and his fury may not wane until it is too late? Have you ever sat and thought, my God, Where will I go? How will I start my life again? How did I end up here? My children sleep in the room next door. I cannot leave them here. Have you ever sat and thought, I'll stay because of them? When a woman is trapped in an abusive situation, she needs help so she can crawl out of it. She needs a mother that will tell her, do not be silent. Do not stand still. Do not bury your head in the sand, wishing that this situation will resolve itself. It will not until you stand up for yourself. She needs a father that will tell her that your room in this house is always there. You can come back home anytime. She needs brothers that will look into her eyes and say, sometimes the thing we think is strength, my sister, is truly weakness. To think someone who hurts you loves you, that is truly madness. To think to sit and watch you battered will make your children better. To think someone as old as you is too old to start over. Sometimes she needs friends that will sit her down and say, you are better than this. Remember all the things you said you will do when we were in secondary school. Remember all the things you said you will be when we were in university. When a woman is trapped in an abusive situation, she needs help to crawl out of it. She needs institutions that will dedicate their time and resources to finding her. She needs gatekeepers, case officers, policemen and women, judges and magistrates that will listen to her with an open mind, willing to give her the same opportunity to state her case, to make her case, as they give to her more powerful, more connected abuser. She needs a safe place where she can hide when she is afraid, to find herself, to find her courage. When a woman is trapped in an abusive situation, she needs laws, regulations, codes of conduct, a constitution that tells her unequivocally that menstrual cycles notwithstanding, she has the same fundamental human rights as the man. When a woman is trapped, above all, she needs love. For oftentimes, her strongest jailer, her tallest wall, her thickest barrier between her and freedom is not her abuser. It is shame. It is the thought of what you and I will say if she told us the truth about what was really happening in that home, in that relationship, in that situation that looks perfect. And so ultimately, the greatest investment we can make in making the path of our female children safer is to tell them when they are 7, when they are 12, when they are 16, when they are 21, to sit them down and tell them, baby, no matter what happens, no matter what is done to you, no matter what you do, I want you to know now and forever that I will always love you. For as it takes a village to raise a child, so it takes a village to keep a woman safe. May the efforts we are making here this afternoon to construct such a village, to construct such an ecosystem, may those efforts succeed.